Hello everyone, my name is Akinnuoye Temitope, also known as the Lady Realtor. Welcome to another real estate discussion time with the Lady Realtor. Today I have a trending topic in the real estate world that is actually viral, and I don't know, you might have come across one or two blogs carrying this particular information and all of that, but then it has been from one misinformation to another. Not so many people know the exact story. In fact, I have heard a lot of things about this particular subject, and I'm just wondering why people go about misinforming the public about things they don't know about. You know, it's funny how the internet is right now, because people with no full understanding about a particular subject just go about making up things and all of that. You know, in fact, I have seen some kind of inciting videos where some even claim that this particular story is actually a kind of witch hunting against a particular tribe in Nigeria. You know, it is wrong. It is really, really misleading, and it is not the truth. It is, trust me, it is not the truth. Now, here is the topic. It is about the demolition going on currently inside Abijo GRA by the Lagos State government. Now, this particular area is a GRA, is a government reserved area. Now, before it becomes a government reserved area, please let's get the background knowledge of what is actually going on. Now, that particular location is owned by the Lagos State government and some families. I am not going to be mentioning names here so that I don't infringe on people's privacy. Now, there is a percentage of that land that belongs to the people and some other percentage that belongs to the government. We all know that all lands by the Land Use Act is owned by the state government. Yes, so any states you live in Nigeria, the governor, the government of that particular state is in charge of the land. But then there are situations where individuals, families own land. So now in that situation, maybe an expanse of land is about 1,000 plots. Government have a percentage there, and the families actually have a percentage. Now that is exactly what is going on. I hope you get a picture now. That is exactly what is going on in Abijo GRA. Now, there's some portion of the land that belong to the family and some other portion that belongs strictly to the government. Now, this is it. The families know where their land belongs, where the number of plots they own that belongs to them. They know what portion is theirs, and they know what portion is the government's. But one thing about the real estate world here in Lagos, Nigeria, is that people are greedy. And to say the truth is actually very, very hard for some of them. And that is why it is always advisable that you don't deal with omonile. I am not saying some are not good. Of course, there are some omoniles that are still good, but trust me, a lot of them are really, really a pain in the neck of buyers. These omoniles know the number of plots that belongs to them, but then they will go ahead and sell government's land. As an individual, you will be introduced to a land, you saw that it is cheaper, you decide to go for it without a check. You know, most people, trust me, most people don't actually do due diligence on any land they buy. You know, they just buy, and at the end of the day they just start building and all of that. No any documents, no proper documents. The only thing they have is a family receipts. No survey done, no search to even check the genuinity of the land. Nothing. You know, they go ahead, they build, no building approval, nothing on that land. So they go ahead and just develop it, and thinking that government will not come. Because in most cases, that is where people miss it. They will tell you that, no, it's not Nigerian government, it's not Lagos State government. They will not come in the next 20 years. They will not come in you know, it's a very, very common statement. It is very, very rampant here in Lagos, where people will say, Government say they are coming to them. It's a lie. They will not come. Don't mind them. In the next 50 years, they may not come or something like that. And at the end of the day, people go ahead and build on a committed land that you already know. While some don't even know, they just buy the land and they are building on it and all of that. There is no building approval, because in the process of you getting the building approval, you will definitely know that that land is committed and it is not genuine. Now, so they just go ahead and build on a committed land, and at the end of the day, when government is ready to come claim their land, whatever it is that is on that land will go. That is just it. Now, by design, GRA Abijo is a government reserved area, and it is mostly owned by the Lagos state government. They have plans for that place, and trust me, for every genuine land that you see in that place, anyone that buys genuinely in Abijo GRA will tell you that they are buying directly from the government. They are not dealing with Omonile. And if you have any genuine land that is not from Omonile, that is from Omonile, trust me, that belongs to the portion that belongs to the Omoniles. Now, but the larger percent of the land in that Abijo GRA is owned by the Lagos state government. So going to a family to buy means that you are actually buying, you're buying wrong. Going to the Omonile to buy without a proper check, without due diligence, means that you are actually risking your money, and at the end of the day, you might actually be losing out. Now, currently, the Lagos state government is demolishing properties. In fact, there are a whole lot of properties that has been demolished in the past 1 week. You know, some mini estates, some major buildings, hotels, and all of that. Trust me, it is not witch hunting any tribe. It is not against anybody. It is talking about the genuinity of the land. All of those buildings are on committed land. They are on committed land. They are on government property, and some are even built on. Some even build their property, their buildings on the major road. Some don't have building approval. So trust me, the Lagos state government is not out there witch hunting any tribe. The Lagos state government is not out there trying to frustrate people's effort. It is we as an individual that need to check the approach we use in getting properties. Trust me, we need to check the approach. Now, when you are buying a property, the first step in buying a property is this: ensure that you conduct a search on any property you are buying. Don't let anybody, even I as a seller, me, lady realtor, if I bring a property to you and I am telling you that you cannot conduct a search on it, or I'm trying to cajole you from doing a due diligence on it, don't believe me. Don't buy any property being emotional. Don't buy any property being cajoled. Do your proper search. It is essential. It is very, very essential. Don't just buy because somebody is telling you that is this, is that, is all of that. No, it is all wrong. When you are done with your search, ensure that is, if you're buying from Omonile, you have checked the land and it is not committed, then the next thing you want to do is get a surveyor to survey the land. Now, when you get a surveyor to survey the land, now please understand that when you're buying directly from Omonile, you need to get a lawyer to do the deed of assignment between both parties involved. Yes, between you as the buyer and them as the seller, there must be a tenable document, not family receipt. Receipt is the least thing to worry about. It is not valid. It is not tenable. The first thing you want to get is a lawyer. That's if you're buying directly from Omonile, you want to get a lawyer to help you do a proper deed of assignment between the parties involved. Then the next thing you want to do is get a surveyor to go to the land and survey that land. Now, when I'm talking about surveyor, I mean as a registered surveyor with their stamp. Because of course you can't use a roadside. I'm sorry, you can't use just about anybody. You need to be sure that your surveyor is registered with the government. They have a body that controls them. So not just anyhow. You can't just pick any random person to do your survey for you. You need a registered surveyor. Let a surveyor help you do the survey of the land and let them register that survey. Now, in most cases, lands from Omonile come with an accession. Some are freehold, some are gazetted land, because depending on. Now, When you get those, when you get it registered like that, the next thing you want to do is go and process a title. Process the title on that land. Go ahead and get either, okay, for untitled land, you go straight to processing a CFO. For a titled land, you go ahead and process a governor's consent. These documents are very, very vital. Those are the things that shows that you actually own a land. It is very, very important. You can't afford to just buy and don't have all these details. You can't afford to just buy and don't understand how important these documents are. Now, that is where we, as a real estate company, that is where we come in. In recent times, we have helped a lot of people take off the stress of having to get a lawyer to help you do the deed of assignment, get a surveyor to survey your land, go ahead and do title and all of that. That is the stress we have taken off many people. Where if you had bought land in Lagos, if at any point you buy land in Lagos and you process any documents at all, you will know how stressful it is. You know how demanding and how capital intensive it is. Now, that is where real estate comes in. That is where estate properties are much more easier to buy. Now, the real estate company will take off the stress of you getting a lawyer. They will take off the stress of getting you a surveyor. All of this will be given to you. Your titles will be perfect. Even if the land is untitled at the point, they will definitely ensure that you get the title. Of course, the stress of getting title, going back and forth and all of that is on them. That is why it is safe, secure. I will always say it is safe, secure to deal with a real estate body. Because trust me, if anything should go wrong with your property, you have someone to hold when you buy from a real estate company. But if anything should go wrong with your Omonine land, there is nobody to hold. That is the end. Now imagine that you have invested your time, you've invested your money, your energy, everything into a particular building, and at the end of the day, government come one day and demolishes. Now trust me, it can take you a year, 2 years, 3 years to build one house, but it takes less than 5 minutes to demolish it. Imagine the emotions, imagine the trauma, imagine the pain, imagine the loss. Trust me, I will always advise you to deal with a real estate company, and I will always advise you to use a reliable licensed real estate agent, a realtor, as your middleman. Trust me, you need a knowledgeable person to be your eyes and nose between you and the company. And of course, that is where I come in. I am a licensed real estate broker in Lagos, Nigeria. I am registered with Lacera. I am registered with a real estate body. I have all of the certificates, so it means that I am certified to sell. So I am telling you that dealing with us is peaceful, dealing with us is safe, dealing with us means that you will have rest of mind, of course, because we will go a long way in protecting your property, protecting your investment. So all you need to do to reach out to me at any point is just call 07035920521. I am always happy to help. Trust me, I am all about you not wasting your money. I am all about you not wasting your energy. I am all about you not wasting your time. It's not easy to make money. Trust me, it is not. So I don't want you to waste your money. I don't want you to start dealing with those who don't have the knowledge about this particular line of trade. So if you find value in this video, kindly subscribe to this channel for more, and you can also like, share to your loved ones, because of course there's so many people out there that need this particular video. They need to hear the truth, they need to know the truth, they need to know what exactly is going on in Abijo GRA, and so at least that can help take over the lies that's been told, and take over the lies that they've been listening to in the past 1 week. So kindly subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos like this. And also we want to hear from you. We don't always want to be the only one that is talking. Kindly leave your comments and we will definitely respond to you. Thank you, and see you in the next video.